why you should do real estate and not all these buying shares in bank. Because I lost about 200 million in Nigerian banks.
Shares is good, but be careful which shares you buy.
The Nigerian bank, and I'm here today, I'm 72, I can say what I like. If you take me to court, you are wasting your money. Because I intend to talk about even investments, why you should do real estate and not all these buying shares in bank. Because I lost about 200 million in Nigerian banks, or 200 million naira worth of shares, and didn't sell it for 30 million. If I had used that money to buy land, I don't even need to cut the grass. And I'm not talking of wonder banks. I'm talking of the ones that are in existence today. And every time their shares go down, the MDs and founders go up. How come? So you are the one who brought me to your podcast.
This is part of the things we need to understand. Today we hear about a whole lot of banks beginning to sell their shares. They didn't start selling the shares today. This has always been there for a period of the past 5 years, past 10 years, past 10, 15, 20 years. I don't want to make mention of any bank, neither am I using this video to promote real estate, no. I'm here to teach you how to analyze the stock markets properly, especially bank shares, before you put a dime into it. Now, I want to lead into this process. There is something called stock analysis. Okay, people have to understand that financial markets, you have to have a good knowledge of that. If not, you keep enriching the already rich. Because when you put in your money there, they make themselves rich with your money, as he said. Now, how do you avoid these things? Take me through this process. So when you open up this app called Yocha, it's the basic app. It's available on Play Store. Neither am I advertising for them. They don't know me. I don't know them. But it has been helpful for me over the years. All right. So when you look at this market, you can analyze the US stock and the Nigeria stock. So looking at here, you can see the US. You can navigate to the US. You can navigate to the Nigeria stock. All right. So you can click on Start Investing. Or you can click on below the tab. You can see prices. So from here, you can see a whole lot of all the companies listed in Nigeria Stock Exchange as far as you can think of. Now, let's take, for example, one of the premium banks that have actually advertised. Name Withhold, please. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. So currently, we can see that this stock of this bank, it's 37.95, and this is just yesterday. This is what it ended with yesterday. So here you can see 3 months, you can see 1 month, you can see 1 year, you can see 5 years, you can see 10 years. So you can click on this to analyze the 1 year. You can see the rise and fall of this graph. You can see the 5 years graph, you can see the 10 years. From here, you can also notice that from the last 1 year, their stock started increasing. So for you to be effective in making these things, you can look at the 5 years graph of these banks and see what has been. Because what goes up surely comes down, and what goes down surely comes up. This is the arithmetic. So sometimes people will rush into the market when every other person is rushing. It might be a bit, someone wants to cash out with your money. So sometimes you can also check what is the profit. So you need this financial analysis for you to be able to make an effective decisions. Check their quarterly outputs, check their quarterly reports, their yearly reports. Did they declare profits? One is that there are shares that when you buy, you don't even get any share dividends at all. But sometimes people don't understand that. They don't even care about the dividends. What they care is about the trades. There are two classes of people who buy to sell and people who buy to stay, because they want dividends. So they're analyzing stocks based on which one pays the highest dividend, which one does this and that. But there are people who are smart, like the policies of this. Is there a new decision about to happen? What is the new economy saying about this industry? This oil and gas social company that's materialized 10x, despite the fact that it might be doing so well in the stock market, but the company itself might not be doing well. It's a risk factor, but people can cash out for it. So there are a lot of things to consider in this whole process. Don't just put your money in the bank and buy shares and rest because someone said you should invest. Some people have gone to village because they invested wrongly. Your aim is to invest and invest right. So dividends is not the only thing. You can buy to sell. A lot of people have done that, and this is probably the things you need to know. Shares is good, but be careful which shares you buy.